on the week. Last video you saw, there's a lot of snow here in Texas. Well, the week got a lot more interesting. We got a bunch of buckets here, and I'm going to take you outside and I'll tell you why we have so many buckets. So you see one of our plastic bins full of water, another plastic bin full of water. Well, today's Sunday, the 21st of February, and as some of you may know, we had a really interesting week of probably the worst winter weather Texas has ever gotten. Now, the last video, it was beautiful outside. There was some ice, I showed you. Well, that just got worse. The roads got horrible. And the bad thing about it is Texas isn't equipped, or at least our area of Texas isn't equipped for that kind of weather. We don't have snowplows. We don't treat the roads because we never get that weather. So roads were horrible. For the most part, most people stayed off of them. But the worst part is the power grid. It just wasn't up to par. So what did we do? Luckily, our power grid was okay here in our area. We had power, so the heat was fine. Many of our friends and people we know were without power for most of the week. They made do. Our water went out on Wednesday, so no running water, and it came back yesterday, Saturday afternoon. So what did we do? We got to get creative. We had plenty of drinking water. So as some of you know, I'm from California, grew up there, and one of the things that I'm used to is preparing for an emergency, because you never knew when we were going to have an earthquake. We never really had a big earthquake, but we always had extra water on hand. That's just something I'm used to carrying. So I had plenty of drinking water. We had a bunch of, we couldn't do dishes obviously, but we had, soup, and, we had plenty of supplies in regards to that. What we didn't have is running water for the bathroom. So, showers, baby wipes. It always works great. Camping status. Or a wet washcloth you can wet with drinking water if you have enough. But what about toilet water? Well, there was a ton of snow. We got 6 inches of snow Monday morning, and then 6 inches of snow Thursday morning. And throughout those days, it never got above 25. So we had a bunch of snow on the ground. It's all dry. It's all dry. Okay? But what did we do? We started collecting snow. We started collecting snow in the buckets, in the bins, melting it on the stove, and start storing it. I used my detail buckets to store it, and other buckets we had, and anything we could, just to have extra water. Now, this one is sitting here because once the temperature went up and the sun started coming out, it was dripping water. We filled 3 of these boxes full of water. That's a 15-gallon. The one on the stairs, I believe, is 12-gallon. The one in our house is 20-gallon bins with runoff water. We got to get creative, but we did it. We're here. It's a beautiful sunny day, and water came back on yesterday afternoon. Struggle's a struggle. You get through it. You find a way to get through it. But all in all, we're blessed, and thank God that the community really came together. And that was the main thing. The community really came together here in our area and all over Texas, from the small mom and pops to the individuals. There was a gentleman with a truck, a big old truck with that was like a Dodge dually, with a 300-gallon water tank in the bed that he filled with his clean well water, parked it on the side in front of his ranch on the main road leading out of here, basically for anybody who needed to come out and refill their water as much as you wanted. Every day that he was able to go out there, he did. Countless people just helping out with their 4x4 vehicles, pulling ambulances out for people that needed help all over the community, all the way up to the big guy. I gotta throw this out. HEBs are Texas-based grocery store, and they kicked butt. When they lost power, they allowed the customers to simply take products home. They knew they were gonna have to get rid of it. There you go. People coming together, that's what it's all about. I know I usually talk about car stuff, but this was a challenging week. We all got through it as a community together, and it was really, really cool. So I just wanted to say that. We're all good here, thank God. No damage. We took care of the pipes before we knew the storm was coming in, insulated stuff. We had already done that when we installed a lot of the newer plumbing to the house. Our builder did a good job when he put the house up 2.5 years ago. But now we got to deal with dirty cars, and they don't put salt on the road, but I got to wash this car. I gotta wash that one. That one didn't move. So, and yeah, so we're gonna do some work today. I just wanted to give a quick update, not a long video. We're gonna start getting into the step-by-step, start to finish of detailing. I know I put some videos out before, but I want to go through how I tackle from the start to the finish. Okay, showed off some of the products I used already. So now we're just gonna go in and go through it, start to finish. All right, so this is my daily. It's dirty, really dirty. I neglect it. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna wash this one today. The interior is super dirty, and then that's our mobile detailing rig. I guess not rig. It's an SUV, and wifey's car. She drove through. Luckily, she didn't have to work this week, so she got lucky in the hospital, but hospital's been busy. Thank you to all our service workers, from the hospital to the fire department, to our police officers, to our rescue teams, to the maintenance crews that are getting us all back and running. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We made it. It's fine. It's sunny. We're going to have great weather. It's a generational storm is what they called it. It was 5 degrees one day with a -10 wind chill here in the San Antonio area of Texas. We don't see that. Hasn't been seen in a very, very long time. So chances are I may not see it again in my lifetime. But I'm blessed and happy that all my friends, family, and everyone around us is good. And if you need help, just reach out to your community here in Texas. Everyone helps each other out, and I love it. Thank you. Have a great week. God bless.